Hi, this is the YouTube tutorial on how to make your own lyrics monitor or confidence monitor or teleprompter. So I'm in a couple of bands and I've only recently started playing guitar in those bands, and I probably have a good grasp of the lyrics, but somehow lyrics and chords is a little bit difficult for me at times. So I built this little project. So I use the an iPad with the OnSong Music app where you can scroll lyrics. And as you can see, it transfers over to my monitor. You can also use a foot switch to advance songs and page through lyrics. I have the foot switch as well, but this is just to illustrate the project. So I'll tell you how I did it. I used 3/8 inch birch from my local Lowe's, but you can use any lumber that you have available. And here's my dimensions. So it's 17 by 14, and then I just use a jigsaw and cut the board in half. And then I have a piece 21 by 14, and another piece 17 by 14, and then a little strip 1.5 by 14, which I'll explain why I did that. The 21 by 14 inch piece will be the top, and as you can see, I have a 2-inch space at the top, 1.5 inch on the sides, and 1.5 inch on the bottom. And how I did that is I used a hole cutter right here to get nice rounded corners, and then I used a jigsaw to cut out the top. So again, here's my dimensions that I used. There you go. I've showed you the plans I made for building this project. I'm just going to show you some of the items I'll be needing. I got some number 6 3/4 inch wood screws. You're going to need a jigsaw to cut out your screen, the hole for your screen. I have some pads to put on the base to keep it from skidding. You're going to need one of these lock hole devices just to make the nice round corners on your screen. And again, your iPad, which I'll talk a bit more about. So here's the reveal. So what I have inside here is a 19-inch HDMI monitor that I picked up at my local London Drugs. I think it was 120 bucks. And it's connected to the iPad via lightning cable to HDMI. And then inside, I used styrofoam just to build a little holder for the television. So the reason I use styrofoam is because it's light, it's a bit compressible, and it won't vibrate. You know, the TV won't vibrate when the bass is pumping on stage. So at this point, this is how I'm going to do it. I may change the design a bit in the future. We'll see how that goes. So presently, I have magnets on the corners to hold the top in place. I think I might switch to a little bit more robust magnets just to hold it in place a little better. You remember that one piece in the diagram, the 1.5 inch strip? That's what this little piece is here, and I just put that on so that we have a place to rest the actual screen cover, and I think it's going to work out just fine. I also added a little, I guess, kind of a picture frame around the outside here, just to kind of protect the screen a bit better, and also it's just a little harder to see, and people might think it's just a monitor wedge for sound when it's actually my lyrics prompter. So I also drilled some holes in the sides here, and that's just for airflow to make sure the TV doesn't overheat. I've heard a suggestion that maybe I should put a computer fan in here, and I may do that in the future. I'm not sure how hot it's going to get because there's no screen cover over here, so there is a bit of airflow around here as well. So I don't think it's going to get super hot. I think it's going to be a fine addition to the show. Okay, so just a few things about the OnSong Music app. It's an excellent app for bands. You can have all your set lists in here, and you can pick your set. You can jump to songs in the set list and have them scrolling for you. I use this in my acoustic trio on just a stand on my a clip on my stand, and it works all right. But for my rock show, I'd prefer something a little bit so I can move around a bit more and still have something to look at when I need a bit of a help. So I just want to show you in your settings, live settings, external video. Okay, you're going to want your stage monitor, depending on which way you turn the TV, your screen orientation will be 90 or 270. And you're going to make sure that your screen mirroring is off. Okay. I had some issues with this initially, and I had to contact OnSong customer support, and they sorted me out really quickly. So now you know as well. So I also use a Bluetooth pedal to page up and page down and move to next songs. That actually works really well. So really it makes you able to move around a bit more on stage and not be tapping your iPad screen. So that's pretty much the project. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, you can comment with your message and hit that like button. I appreciate your time. Thanks.